Welcome to session 7 of Model 2. In the previous session, I am giving a lecture related to the self-purification phenomena. What is self-purification? What are the factors which are influencing on the rate of self-purification and all these things. Once we are familiar with the self-purification phenomena, what are the factors which are influencing on the rate of self-purification phenomena and all these things. Next, we pass on to the oxygen sac curve. Now, once the wastewater coming from the any city is discharged into receiving water body, discharged into receiving water body. In the downstream side of the cities, that particular mixed wastewater is not fit for the drinking purpose as well as for the navigation. Usually, when you go for design of a water supply scheme and all these things, we are constructing the inlets, intakes of the water supply is at the upstream side of the city. When we go for criteria, we are taken into consideration for selection of site for the construction of intake. This is one of the important criteria. Means the intake structure should always be at the upstream side of the city, and the wastewater disposal point is usually at the downstream side of the city, because if the upstream side of the city is free from the pollutant usually, so we withdraw the water and utilize for the city, and then once again waste is generated due to human activity. That particular waste is discharged at the downstream side of the city. Once it is discharged at downstream side of the city, then the after discharge at the point of from the point of disposal up to some distance, that particular water is not fit for drinking purpose, unless otherwise the self purification of stream is done. Self purification of stream is completed and it regains its original status. Up to that particular point, that particular water is not fit for drinking purpose. Usually, when the river flow across through several cities, almost all the cities which are situated in and around nearby the particular, they are depending upon the source of water. They are depending upon for water supply, for means source of water. But the distance between the two cities are too less, within 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, then that particular water is usually not fit for the drinking purpose. If the distance between the two cities, downstream cities, more than 20, 30, 40 kilometers, then that particular water is retain its original status after moving the kilometer distance, after moving 24 hours or 30 hours or 40 hours. But the rate of self purification is depending upon so many factors. So, when the wastewater is come in contact with the running water body, the rate of degradation is goes on increasing. By that amount of DO concentration present in the mixed water is goes on decreasing and all these things. So when they go for self purification phenomena, there may be a reoxygenation, there may be a deoxygenation, and all these things are coming to picture. So oxygen sac curve is one of the important curve which will give an idea about the at particular point, at what point the amount of DO deficit goes on increasing and reach the peak value, as well as at particular point where the river retains its saturation DO value, otherwise original status quo. And all these things are find out by using the oxygen sac curve. Usually, oxygen sac curve is draw DO content in terms of percent versus time of flow in streams, otherwise distance. Time of flow in stream or distance. So in this curve, the salient feature of the oxygen stack curve is, if you observe the curve, the DO content is 0 to 100. 100 means it is fully saturation. The dotted line, it is shown is saturation DO. The saturation DO is mainly depending upon the temperature. Depending upon the temperature. So usually at the normal temperature, the DO concentration of the river or running water body is 9.17 mg per gallon. It may be up to 14.2 and all these things depending upon the temperature variation. Depending upon the temperature variation. At normal temperature, the DO saturation of the stream means 100% DO present in the stream is usually 9.17%. 9.17%. So once the wastewater is come in contact with the running water body, once the wastewater is come in contact with the running water body, then the point of oxygen demand wastewater discharges. Means wastewater is discharged at a particular point. At the point of discharging, that river or running water body is fully saturated with DO. There is no deficiency. There is no deficiency of the DO before the wastewater is come in contact with the running water body. Once the wastewater is come in contact with the running water body, automatically there is a deficiency of the oxygen will be takes place at the point of disposal itself. It's called as D naught is the initial DO deficit. It's called as initial DO deficit. Once the wastewater is come in contact with the running water body, automatically due to the presence of the organic matters and all these things, degradation of the organic material takes place due to the presence of the microbial activity or biological activity will be takes place. Biological activity will be takes place. Once the biological activity will takes place, usually it takes place aerobically. Usually the activity will takes place aerobically. Aerobically means the decomposition of the organic matter will takes place microbiologically in the presence of oxygen. Since there is a sufficient amount of dissolved oxygen is present in the receiving water body. The receiving water body. Once the wastewater is coming in contact with the receiving water body, automatically the saturation value of the mixed stream is goes on decreasing. Initially, at the point of disposal itself, there is a some amount of deficit will be occurs in that particular part. It is called as DO deficit, initial DO deficit. Initial DO deficit. Initial DO deficit is usually calculated equals DO saturation minus DO in the initial part. So once at the point of disposal, there is a deficiency of oxygen which takes place. That particular is denoted as D naught. D naught means the deficiency of the oxygen which takes place means amount of DO present in the mixed stream is less than the saturated one. Less than saturated. Once it moved towards downward size, otherwise once time prolongs towards the downstream side, the microbial activities goes on increasing since the presence of the organic matters are more at the initial stage. Once the organic matter is a source of energy or source of metabolic activity for the microbial activity. Once the FM of food to microbial ratio is properly maintained, because of that the microbial activity is increased and they consume the dissolved oxygen present in the mixed stream at the higher rate. At the higher rate. So since they are consuming the DO present in that particular mixed stream at the higher rate, the deficiency of the dissolved oxygen goes on increasing. Here DT means deficiency of the DO at any time T. At any time T. Further, the deficiency of the oxygen is goes on increasing up to some particular point downstream side. At some particular point, there is a maximum deficiencies occurs. Maximum deficiencies occurs. It is DC at a time TC. DC means critical deficit. Critical deficit means there is a maximum deficiency is occurs due to the microbial activity. They consume almost all the amount of DO present in the mixed stream. By that, the deficiency rate is goes on increasing. Deficiency rate of goes on increasing at reach the peak value at a time TC. It is TC is called as critical time. Critical time is the critical time at which the deficiency of the DO is maximum. And further, once again, the DO concentration is goes on increasing. DO concentration is goes on increasing, and at some particular point, It retains its original DO concentration, otherwise it reaches the DO saturation. DO saturation. This is the salient features of the oxygen sac curve. The salient feature of the oxygen sac curve is which may helpful for find out the what about the amount of DO deficit which may occurs with respect to the time or with respect to the distance, where exactly there is a maximum DO deficit occurs. What about the amount of DO deficit occurs? Otherwise, if you want to find out what about the amount of DO deficit at after a time of 1 hour at a distance of 1 kilometer, so we find out. What about the amount of DO deficit offer after a 1 hour, 10 hour at a distance of 10 kilometer? Or what about the maximum DO deficit occurs due to the mixing of the wastewater with the river? At what time? We find out all these things. But oxygen sac curve is one which indicates the what about the quantity of DO deficit which may occurs with respect to the time. With respect to time. Once the wastewater is come in contact with the running water body, due to the presence of the organic matter and also due to the microbial activity, the degradation of the organic matter takes place. At the same time, the DO concentration of the river mixed streams goes on decreasing due to the consumptions of the DO by the microbial activity for their survival, for their metabolic activity, and all this for their reproduction or new cell production and all these things. That particular one is called as deoxygenation curve. The deoxygenation curve is one in which the rate of DO present in the water is goes on decreasing due to the consumption of the microbes for their survival. So the amount of DO present in the water is goes on decreasing with respect to time due to the degradation or decomposition of the organic matter present in the stream. But at the same time, since it is moving body, otherwise running water body, and also some the area is exposed to atmosphere, and also it is having a absorption capacity of the oxygen present in the atmosphere, and all these things, some amount of oxygen is come in contact with the water and it is absorbed by the running water body. By that, the dissolved oxygen concentration is goes on increasing with respect to the time. That particular curve is called as reoxygenation curve. Reoxygenation curve is one in which amount of DO present in the water is goes on increasing due to the or because of the oxygen absorbing capacity of the water. Since atmosphere it contains oxygen, so if it is come in contact with the water body and also oxygen is very soluble, it is quickly soluble in the water, so the oxygen is easily soluble in the water. By that, the dissolved oxygen concentration is of the river is goes on increasing, which may helpful for the degradation of the organic matter present in the particular one. If you observe the graph, the oxygen curve is goes on decreasing with respect to time, and also the reoxygen curve, if you observe, rate of reoxygenation is goes on increasing with respect to time. At particular point where reoxygenation is equal to deoxygenation, there is a critical deficit occurs, DC. If you observe the DC means critical DO deficit. Okay, where the reoxygenation as well as rate of deoxygenation as well as rate of reoxygenation is uh, cross each other. At that particular point, there is a maximum DO deficit will be occurs. Oxygen sac curve is the mathematical addition of the or addition of the curve or combination of the reoxygenation and deoxygenation curve. If you are combined reoxygenation as well as deoxygenation curve, then you get a curve. The particular curve is called as oxygen sac curve. Oxygen sac curve is a curve which is getting by the combination of the reoxygenation curve as well as deoxygenation curve. The main future of that particular one is to it is possible to find out the what about the amount of DO deficit occurs in the mixed stream with respect to the time, and also critical DO deficit, where exactly critical DO deficit occurs at the stream at the downstream side of the mixed part. Downstream side of the mixed part. This is the one of the important curve which may helpful for the for to find out the what about the concentration of the pollutants present in the receiving water body at the downstream side of the stream. Therefore, so if you want to find out the up to what distance after disposing the wastewater into the receiving water body, the particular water is not fit for the domestic purpose is find out by using the oxygen sac curve. Once the wastewater is come in contact with the running water body, so at the downstream side, suddenly at a nearest distance, it is not possible to use the particular water for domestic purpose, navigation purpose, and all these things. So it requires some time, some distance for regain its original characteristics. So it is find out by using the help of the oxygen sac curve. By oxygen sac curve, that too by a mathematical equation, it is called as Stirling-Phillips equation, and all these things. The oxygen sac curve or oxygen deficit in the stream at any point of the time during self-purification process is the difference between the saturation DO content and actual DO content at the time. Means if you go for D naught, D naught equal DO saturated and DO contains after degradation. The amount of resultant oxygen deflect can be obtained by algebraically adding the deoxygenation and reoxygen curve. Means if you combine deoxygenation and reoxygen curve, then only we get the oxygen sac curve. The resultant curve so obtained is called as oxygen sac curve. Combination of both reoxygenation and deoxygenation. So therefore, oxygen deficit D equals saturation DO minus actual DO in the mixed stream. Actual DO in the mixed stream. Therefore, DO deficit equals saturated DO minus actual DO in the stream, which get the initial DO deficit. If you want to find out the DO critical, it is saturation DO minus actual DO at the point of TC. When the effluent with initial BOD load L0 is discharged into stream, usually BOD is initial BOD, usually expressed in terms of mg per L. BOD means what about the amount of oxygen which is required for the complete degradation of the organic matters present in the wastewater. The DO content of the stream starts depleting and the oxygen deficit increases. Once the wastewater is come in contact with the running water body, automatically the degradation will be takes place. By that, the depletion of the DO, diffuser oxygen is takes place. The variation of the oxygen DO deficit with the distance along the stream and ends with the time flow from the point of pollution, it is depreciated by the oxygen sac curve. Means by the use of oxygen sac curve, it is possible to find out the where exactly there is a deficiency of the oxygen, what about the amount, what about the critical DO deficit, and all this is find out by using the oxygen sac curve. The major points in SAG analysis is point of minimum DO, that is maximum deficiency, means DC. It's called as DC. The maximum or critical deficit DC occurs at the inflation point as shown in a figure of the oxygen curve. Oxygen cycle means at it is maximum DO deficit occurs at a time of TC. Deoxygenation curve. The curve which represents or shown the depletion of DO with time at given temperature. Means this deoxygen curve is rate of dissolved oxygen concentration in the streams goes on decreasing with the degradation of the organic matter which is present in the stream. That particular process is called as deoxygenation curve at the given temperature. Once again, rate of deoxygenation is mainly depending upon the temperature or amount of microbe present and amount of organic matter which are present in the particular one. If the temperature in the stream is high, then the microbial activity is high because of the thermophilic bacteria. By that, the degradation of the organic matter will be takes place very quickly. By that, there is a DO deficit will be takes place very quickly, and also amount of microbe present, and also amount of organic matter present in the particular one. So deoxygenation curve is gradually goes on decreasing due to the consumption of the DO by the microbial activity. Reoxygenation curve, both are takes place simultaneously. Both are take place usually simultaneously. In order to counterbalance consumption of DO due to the deoxygenation, deoxygenation means consumption of DO for the microbial activity. Atmosphere supply oxygen to the water and the process is called reoxygenation. Reoxygenation means gaining of oxygen from the atmosphere. You see this curve, the reoxygenation curve, the amount of DO concentration goes on increasing with respect to time. The rate of deoxygenation depends upon the amount of organic matter remaining LT to be oxidized at any time t as well as temperature at which reaction occurs. It is mainly depending upon the what about the amount of organic matter which are present in the system, and also what about time required for oxidizing that particular one, and also what about the temperature in that particular mixing water stream or mixing wastewater stream. The rate of reoxygenation depends upon the amount of reoxygenation will be mainly depending upon so many factors. Depth of water in the stream, more for shallow depth. If the depth of flow is less, then rate of reoxygen is more. The depth of flow is more, then rate of reaction is less. Since depth is more, the solubility of the oxygen will be now takes place maximum at the top level or surface where the water is exposed to the atmosphere. The depth is goes on increasing, the capacity of the simulation or dissolving, absorbing is goes on decreasing. So if the running water body is shallow or receiving water body is shallow, then the rate of reoxygenation is more when compared to the deeper depth. Velocity of flow in stream lesser for stagnant water means once we go for running water body, whether it may be running water body like rivers, streams, and all these things, otherwise water body may be tank, lakes, and all this. They are stagnant water. If there is a velocity of flow, then automatically rate of reoxygen is more. If there is stagnant water, then rate of reaction is less. So velocity is mainly depending upon for reverse and all these things. It is depending upon the gradient, depending upon the gradient, discharge, and all these things. If the gradient of the bed slope is more, velocity is more. Velocity is more, the reoxygenation capacity is more. Reaction capacity is more, and rate of decomposition of the organic matter or the rate of self-purification stream is also faster one. And so streams regains its original characteristics at the early time. And also it is depending upon the current, what about the speed and all these things. Oxygen deficit below saturation DO, since solubility rate depends on the difference between saturation concentration and existing concentration, means the deficiency is more, automatically absorption capacity of the mixation goes on increasing. If the DO is already saturated, then absorption capacity is less. Once the DO concentration is goes on decreasing, and at the same time efficiencies goes on increasing, then absorption capacity of the mixing water stream is goes on increasing. By that, rate of reoxygenation is also increases. The temperature of the water, the solubility is lower at higher temperature, and also saturation concentration is less at higher temperature. Means the solubility of the oxygen is mainly depending upon the temperature also. If the temperature is more, solubility is more. Temperature is less, solubility is less. And also, it is depending upon the what about the total area of the water surface which is exposed to the atmosphere. If the width of the river is bigger here, then rate of reoxygenation is more. If the width of the river or width of the water surface which is less, the rate of reoxygenation is less. Because once the surface area is more, then amount of oxygen which is come in contact with the water is more. By that, absorption capacity of the water body is increases. Means total area of the surface which is exposed to the atmosphere is also one of the factor which is influencing on the rate of reoxygenation curve. So rate of reoxygenation is depending upon so many factors. Reoxygen rate is more than the rate of decomposition is more. At the same time, self-purification stream processes also take place at as early as possible as well as at the lesser time. or lesser distance. Some of the MCQ related to oxygen sac curve. What is the yellow curve represent in the following figure? So yellow curve is denoting the deoxygenation rate. Deoxygenation means the rate of DO present in the stream goes on decreasing with the degradation of the organic matter, which is shown by the yellow curve. Which of the following represent by green curve in the following? The green curve is showing the reoxygenation rate, means regain of the oxygen from the atmosphere capacity goes on increasing with respect to time or day or distance. The maximum deficiency of the dissolved oxygen is represented by dotted blue line. This is called so maximum DO deficit by using with the help of the oxygen sac curve. Which of the following represents the oxygen sac curve in the following? Usually denoted by red color. Red color is the combination of both reoxygenation curve as well as deoxygenation curve, which is called as the oxygen sac curve. The oxygen deficit is maximum when rate of reaeration equals to rate of deoxygenation. Means intersection of reoxygenation as well as deoxygenation at that particular point there is a maximum deficiency is occurs. When the BOD of the wastewater increases, then rate of oxygen deficit increases. BOD increases, automatically strength. BOD it indicates the strength of the wastewater. Strength of the wastewater is more, and oxygen deficiency is also increases. Rate of variation in independent of the DO content of wastewater. It is false. The reoxygenation constant at temperature T expressed by KRT equals KR20 into 1.016 into T minus 20. It is rate constant, depending upon the rate constant. When the deoxygenation exceeds reoxygenation rate, the oxygen sac curve shows increase in the deficit of oxygen. During which of the following conditions the deoxygenation is equal to reoxygenation and the stream exposed to the atmosphere, then only the rate of deoxygenation equals rate of reoxygenation. Thank you.